In this video, we're going to talk about the Draw Trim feature in Creative Studio 7.0. Draw Trim is a very handy feature because you can either draw a trim around, let's say, an applique if you don't want the machine to stitch over the applique, or if you're doing a edge to edge and the patterns have run too far, as in they would be quilting off the quilt, you can trim off the bottom so the patterns do not stitch off the quilt. So to find the Draw Trim feature, we can come up here to where it says Draw Trim, and there is a little drop down arrow that says Trim Inside or Trim Outside. 9 times out of 10, you'll probably be using Trim Inside because you want to trim what's inside of the boundary that you'll be making. So I'm going to left click on Draw Trim, and you can see that it says Draw Trim with the mouse or the stitcher. So I'm going to use my machine head, and I'm going to come to my applique piece, and I'm going to click the select button, which is either the bottom right or bottom left button on my keypad, and I'm going to click points around the applique. Now the more points that you click, the more accurate the trim will be, especially when it's going around curves of an applique. So I'm putting a heart applique right now. I'm doing a trim around the heart that's on this quilt, and I'm doing more clicks around the curvy parts of the heart. So the applique trim is more consistent. Once you get to the end, you can click Close Drawing, which is the middle button on the bottom of your keypad. And if you would like to continue to draw more trims, you can move your machine head to continue clicking more trims, or if you're done with that trim, you hit Exit Drawing on the keypad, and you have finished with your trim. Now you can also trim with the mouse. So if I left click on Draw Trim, I can use my mouse and left click around until I'm done with my trim. Whenever I'm done, I can right click and you'll see that it closes off and makes the trim, and I can either go somewhere else to left click some more to make another trim, or right click to exit the drawing.